Welcome to Rishabh in Germany, your guide to ease of life as an international student.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about some hidden cost of Germany that you need to face as a student if you're coming here. Well, for many students, Germany is a place if you have a budget a bit low for your master studies, since the tuition fees is really almost zero here. So many students prefer Germany because of this reason that cost is really low here in this country. Well, but there are still many hidden fees or costs that are included during your master's or bachelor's journey here. So I would just like to talk about some of them here. So you should have an idea about these hidden costs that will come in your way. So you should be prepared. So the very first thing is the semester contribution. Well, many of you already know this that here you need to pay semester contributions even you don't have tuition fees, and this semester contribution you need to pay after every semester after finishing each semester, and this usually range around 300, 500, and I even know some universities that charge around 800 to 900 euros per semester, which is a considerable amount if you are thinking you have free um, studies here. Well, after that, major expense which comes is the health insurance these days, because it's kind of raising slowly in Germany. Currently, it's around 140 euros per month, which is quite a lot for a student studying here. After that, you do need to pay the radio tax here. Even if you don't consume any kind of radio or TV, still you need to pay the radio tax, which cost around 55 euros for 3 months. So, of course, if you will be living in a shared apartment, you can split that amount. But if you will be living individually, you need to pay 55 euros every 3 months. It doesn't matter wherever you live. Yeah, of course, there are some cases where landlord only like pays this like radio tax. They don't ask the tenants to pay, but that's really the rare cases. After that, as soon as you come, you need to apply for the residence permit, and the fees of that is 100 euros. So you need to be prepared, you need to pay that in cash. And whenever you apply for a new permit here, you need to pay this 100 or 120 euros fees. After that, as soon as you take an apartment on rent here, you need to pay the caution fees. That is the deposit that we usually say in our country. So the security money. Now it's kind of increasing. Like if you are taking a student dorm, it's good because they usually take like just 1 month of deposit. But if you take some private apartment, they are kind of taking these days 3 months of deposit. So if your rent is, let's say, 500 euros per month, you need to pay the deposit 1500 euros plus 500 euro for your first month rent. So that would be 2000 euros at one time. Well, that's a lot of money that we don't really consider while planning our studies in Germany. So after that, there are some miscellaneous bills that of course gonna come in, like your phone bills. Wi-Fi is a bit costlier here. If your landlord is not providing the Wi-Fi, please try find an apartment which do provide the Wi-Fi, because it's quite complicated here. You need to get an appointment for the technician to visit and install the Wi-Fi. I mean, it's manageable, but of course, there are many hidden costs. You need to pay for the modem, you need to pay for the installation, and then even monthly charges are quite high. Well, and then comes in the travel cost. Well, many universities these days are like providing free semester ticket, which by using which you can actually travel whole Germany without paying. But there are still many universities which they are public, still they don't provide semester tickets. And these days semester ticket is ranging between 60 to 70 euros, around 63 euros monthly. You need to pay that. Well, of course, if you compare it to the travel cost, it's quite low. In 64 euros you can travel for whole month, unlimited travels in any kind of mode of transport, except of course the fast trains of Germany, which is ICE. But still it's quite cheap, 64 euros. But even as a student, you need to pay 64 euros monthly. it's something you need to consider. Well, I think these were the mostly the hidden cost that were there. And yes, other than that, there are not any compulsory payments that you need to do. Well, for in some cases, if your university isn't really a smaller town, you need to even pay for the garbage. And that's cost around again 70 euros for 3 months. Yeah, again, that is not for all students, and that is just for like small cities. Uh, so yeah, these were the all the costs that I could think of. If you still have any doubts, please leave your comments. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.